What's up, my ninja? It is Dan Go, and we're here for your weekly installment of Metabolic Mondays. Today, I got something special planned for us because this is kind of like my version of a secret society. So I have this thing at my gym, along with my clients. I have this group of guys called the Wolf Pack, and every Tuesday, we always come into my gym, and it's just a bunch of my old friends, and we just crank out really crazy workouts in here. So I'm going to show you one of the workouts that we do for the Wolf Pack, and just so you know, I'm not lying. This is something that we did last week, and as you can see, I have it in very not so clear letters, Wolf Pack. We have our chin up scores on the side, and this is what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to be starting with an alternating dumbbell press, chirpies, a TRX handstand, walk back, a dumbbell explosive squat, and then a 2-point kettlebell row. And then we have a finisher afterwards, and I'll share that with you a little bit later on. So let's get this workout started. This one is going to be done 45-15 style. I'll explain in 2 seconds. Okay, so here we go. This is a 45-15 circuit. So what I like to do is, I don't like to count out the sets or even like time myself. So I actually just get a robot to do it. I download this app called Workout Muse. It tells me when to stop, when to go, and I put it on my iPhone, and pretty much I just set the settings to 45-15s. I go to 4 rounds each, and that should be a good 20-minute workout. Okay, so as you can see, in terms of work to rest ratio, we are working with a 3-to-1 work to rest ratio. So you have to be a little bit careful. You want to make sure that you do these exercises again as properly as possible, always focusing on the muscles you're using, and again, try to be as intense and try to use a weight that's as challenging as you can. All right, so first exercise that we're going to be doing is called an alternating dumbbell chest press. Now, for these exercises, all you're going to be doing is you're going to be going for the full 45 seconds, and then you're going to take the 15 seconds to get to the next exercise. Okay, so first exercise right here, alternating dumbbell chest press. I do it on the ball. We don't have benches at the gym yet, so I'm going to do it on the ball. I'm going to keep my legs pretty wide, and I'm going to make sure that my glutes are engaged and contracted, because you don't want your butt to sag down on this exercise. I'm going to drop down, neck and head is supported and protected, both arms go up, and all you're doing is going 1, 2. And as you notice, the ball does not move. That's number 1. So that's the alternating dumbbell chest press. You do that for 45 seconds. You have 15 seconds to get into the next exercise, which is called a chirpy. So I'll put this right here. I couldn't really move the TRX. But chirpies are essentially doing a burpee with a pull-up. So if you can't do this, then what I suggest is either touching the bar or doing a second level exercise, which is doing a leg raise at the top. I'll show you what I mean. So here's a chirpy first. Here's how you do it. So we're going to drop down, we're going to drop down, we're going to get up, and we're going to do a pull-up right there. That's one. Let's do another one. Drop, back, pull up. There we go. That's the first one. Second way you can do these chirpies is with a leg raise at the top. So I'm going to face this way. You can drop down, you can go 1, 2, up, and you can do a little leg raise at the top. And that's the second level. Third level of the chirpy is just dropping down, drop down, and touch. And those are for the more vertically challenged, a little bit of the shorter people. All right. So the next exercise after that, again, you're doing that for 45 seconds. You have 15 seconds to get into the next exercise. And the next exercise is going to be right here. And it's going to be a TRX handstand walk. It's one of my favorite core exercises, shoulder exercises, and it's a pretty advanced one. So if you watched the last video and you saw the cone tuck that we did, I just supplemented for this. If you can't do it, and if you can, then 45 seconds, no big deal. All right, so TRX handstand walks. My feet are going to go completely into these TRXs. I'm going to push myself back just a little bit, keeping my legs straight. And all I'm doing is just walking my hands up, trying to keep my core as tight as I can, and my glutes engaged. 3, 4, good. back. And that is the TRX handstand walk, if I could get it off my foot. Okay, so fourth exercise right here is going to be a dumbbell explosive squat. I do these a little bit differently. First of all, you want to make sure you're wearing shoes for these. I'm going to go on bare feet because this flooring is actually kind of soft, so you make sure you're wearing shoes to give yourself a cushion. And I do this differently than other people when they do the jump squats, because a lot of people, when they do jump squats, they kind of do it as a cardiovascular activity. So you go up, drop back down, up and drop back down. Now for me, I don't particularly like to do that. First of all, when you do the exercise like that, you're not really developing a lot of power in the actual movement. It was meant for power. The second thing is that if you do it enough, and you do it long enough, and do it a lot, you can actually create a lot of joint problems in your posterior chain in your knees, pretty much everywhere. So, as the train passes by, it says hi, and we're going to be doing the dumbbell explosive squat right here. So, all you're doing is grabbing these dumbbells right beside you, feet shoulder width apart, drop down, jump, and comfort landing at the bottom. Okay, so drop down, power, comfort landing at the bottom. Remember, when we're doing these, we're always gathering, exploding, comfort landing at the bottom, okay? Saves your joints a little bit, and also make sure that you're developing what you really want to develop, which is power. It also turns into a fat loss exercise as well, but again, you don't want to do it continuously. The very last exercise that we're going to be doing is called a 2-point row. We're only going to be using one dumbbell, and the reason I like to do that is because I like to get the core involved with this particular type of exercise. So, if you look at me from the front, I'm going to go palm down, bent over row position, one arm is going to stay up, and all I'm going is 1, 2. If you look at me from the side, drop down, cores engaged, glutes are contracted, 1, 2. And of course, when you get to the circuit again, you're going to do the next side. Okay, so that's the 45-15 circuit. If you're looking for a way to time your circuits, and to be told when to stop, when to go, I highly recommend getting that workout Muse app. It's WORKOUT space MUSE. It's done from one of my good friends, BJ Gadora, out in Milwaukee. And yeah, this is your Metabolic Monday workout, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want a free 21-day fat loss program, just click the link down below, and stay tuned, because next week I actually have something very special planned for you, so stay tuned for that. This is your Metabolic Monday. This is your boy Dan Go, Fat Loss Ninja, and peace.